The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Des Bryant, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down, and they're going to throw it down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Singletary again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the completion, Frank Gore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now on first down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 13 and a Buffalo first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Then he finds Beasley. Complete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Allen going to come to the line here. 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Frank Gore with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, He might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Bills on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. 33 yards that time. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson, option right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.